The BRICS and G7 are both groups of countries that operate in a consensus-based manner and have rotating leaders. However, they differ in their goals, the countries they include, and their impact on the global economy. The two economic forums also have their strengths and weaknesses that make one more powerful than the other. The G7, as the name suggests, consists of 7 countries, namely the United States, Canada, Japan, Germany, the United Kingdom, France, and Italy. BRICS, on the other hand, currently has 9 member states, namely China, India, Brazil, Russia, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates. BRICS also has 13 partner states that are yet to be confirmed as members. BRICS represent around 5 times the population of the G7 nations. In 1992, G7 nations made up 45.5% of global GDP, while BRICS held just 16.7%. As of 2024, BRICS countries collectively account for approximately 35% of the world's GDP in terms of purchasing power parity, compared to the G7's 30%. Between 2000 and 2023, BRICS expanded its share of global merchandise exports from 10.7% to 23.3%. Meanwhile, the G7 share fell significantly from 45.1% to 28.9%. As per the IMF, the BRICS nations are projected to contribute significantly to global economic growth in the coming years. Its latest forecasts indicate that China alone is expected to account for 22% of global growth over the next 5 years, surpassing the combined contribution of all the G7 countries. In terms of economic growth rates, the BRICS countries are anticipated to experience an average growth rate of 3.6% in 2024, which is notably higher than the G7's average of 1%. G7 members have deep-rooted economic, security, and diplomatic alliances, facilitated through multilateral institutions like EU and NATO. This allows G7 nations to take a unified stance on global issues, whether it is imposing sanctions, coordinating monetary policy, or addressing security threats. G7 members frequently adopt coordinated policies across various areas, reflecting a high degree of integration and mutual commitment to shared goals. BRICS, on the other hand, lacks this level of formal integration. Its members are not bound by mutual defense treaties or economic compacts. Instead, BRICS functions as a loosely coordinated forum for dialogue and collaboration, rather than a unified bloc with binding commitments. The lack of a structured alliance makes it challenging for BRICS to take coordinated action on international issues. Members often have differing national priorities and, at times, conflicting foreign policy interests. For instance, China and India have border disputes and strategic differences, making it difficult to reach consensus on security issues. Russia's position on international conflicts, like those in Ukraine and Syria, may not align with other BRICS members. While China, Russia, and Iran might support positioning BRICS as a counterbalance to the G7, or an alternative to the US-led Western order, not all BRICS members share this perspective. For example, Prime Minister Modi stated that BRICS is not an anti-West alliance. Many members, particularly newer ones, view BRICS as a platform to expand their diplomatic flexibility, with each member having distinct motivations for participating in the group. On de-dollarization, there's certainly interest among BRICS members in reducing dependence on dollars and finding ways to bypass SWIFT, but there's a gap between the rhetoric about diversifying away from the US dollar and the actual progress being made. The most significant aspect of BRICS is its diplomatic symbolism. The fact that increasing number of countries are looking to explore alternatives outside of Western-led institutions underscores this point. While economic indicators and symbolic strength are important, internal cohesion is equally vital for the political power of any international organization. A clear, though not the most critical indicator of this internal political cohesion, is voting behavior in the UN General Assembly. Internal cohesion within the structure is often reflected by a unified voting approach on international platforms. This is evident with NATO and the EU, whose members typically vote in alignment in the EU General Assembly. In UNGA voting, BRICS members demonstrate a range of positions that reveal internal differences, especially on resolutions involving Russia. Russia and China may vote in solidarity, consistently opposing Western-backed resolutions on issues such as Crimea and Ukraine. India and South Africa, on the other hand, often choose to abstain, reflecting a more neutral or non-aligned stance. Brazil also tends to abstain, but has occasionally voted in favor of resolutions critical of Russia. The newer members such as Saudi Arabia and Argentina have frequently aligned with Western perspectives by voting against Russia on key resolutions. This variation in voting behavior highlights the challenge of achieving internal cohesion within BRICS. While BRICS is gaining prominence, supported by economic growth, it still lags in resolving both internal and international issues, and also building unified international support. While G7 nations maintain unified stances on global matters, BRICS lack formal integration, conflicting interests, and diverging foreign policies. For BRICS to emerge as a true counterweight to the G7, it will need to address its internal fractures, particularly on critical global issues. What's your opinion on these? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative videos. See you on the next one.